Welcome back to the series, ladies and gents. So, I pretty much abandoned the ambush. Why? Because it became broad daylight and I realized there was nowhere that I could sit close enough for me to get some accurate shots off to take out the driver from where I was sitting. And now it's broad daylight, so there was really no place for me to hide. Anybody could have seen me. So, what I'm doing, because I'm steadily losing my food and water, is I need to acquire some more. There's a non-spawn town up here, which means that nobody can spawn into it, so I should be somewhat safe to go in here and look for food and water. It is close to where that geocache was. At this point, I have to assume that people are there. It's been about 10 to 15 minutes, so I would definitely assume that people are there. So I definitely think that's going to be a no-go for me to try to take. I think I'd definitely get killed. It all depends on what I find up here. If I don't find food or water, I'm probably not going to find any food and water down here without getting into a huge firefight. So that may kind of force my hand, and I may go for it. You know, I might go for the geocache or hope to camp it and take out somebody who will be carrying food and water on them. You know, back to basic movement. Always keep your eye out just in case, you know, there's another lone wolf, another person just running down into the valley, making a beeline for an objective. That's about all I can say about that. So my dude's kind of huffy and puffy, and we're almost there, so just bear with me, because I don't have a whole lot to say at the moment. More just trying to keep my eyes open. I don't want to be caught with my pants down. Alright, since I was running for so long, it's a shit place to actually stop. I'll probably duck up here into this tree. That way I'm covered from at least one side. Kind of a crap place to stop, but I needed to stop somewhere to rest. Last thing you want to do is, if you think you will get into combat, is be out of breath when you get there. So it's better to just hunker down, rest for a few seconds, and then make your way in. So when you move tactically. You know, always think, you know, when I looked at that building, I saw where the windows were and figure, you know, I'd be safe to creep out here and take a look because I'm covered by the bush on my right. They shouldn't be able to see me. As I creep out, I'm just going to keep my eyes on that door, turn around, clear the inside. You always want to look to the corners of the building in case someone's laying down. And now I get myself some food, so I'll be eating that. I don't know if I'll be able to find myself any water, though. Particularly in the southern part of the island, water's pretty scarce, so now that I'm stocked up on food, just keep peeking. I always want to come in and go out the same area where I came in, just in case. I'm getting really bad frame rates over here, and I'm not sure why. Maybe it's just the buildings themselves. Alright, so there's a vehicle coming. I don't want to be exposed. Let's go ahead and go to full auto. My sight's set at 200 meters, so I have to aim a little bit lower than what I think. And who knows, I might even be able to ambush this vehicle if they decide to stop in the town here. They don't have the geocache, so. But that truck could be going for the geocache. Just have to wait and see. Oh, you know what it actually sounds like? Let's see if we can find it. It sounded to me like it was going down into this valley here, but like I said, it seems like audio slightly messed up, so. Ah, they were going for the geocache, so. Definitely what I want to do. Oop, water. I definitely need the water. Let's go ahead and drink that. I'm going to assume he's going to come back through this area, so I want to set up an ambush. I want to try to take his truck out and take his weapons. So now we got full food and water. Just take another look. Basically, let's set up a killing field. By the way, I don't recommend you do this if you even have an inkling that there's somebody nearby. Here they come, here they come, here they come! Or here somebody comes. They're going around. What if they hit my claymores? I need to get over there. I need to be cautious, but I kind of want to get over there. Just in case. Alright, so piss poor idea, piss poor idea. Do not silhouette yourself on a hill. Always stay as low as you can. Sure could use a pair of binoculars right about now. Or a decent scope. Let's take a look at the map. The bombs up there haven't been exploded. And the geocache should be right around there. And I don't see anything, so. I assume he went around. Alright, it's whatever. We have food and water. We have guns and ammo. We should be alright for a little bit. Still always want to play on the cautious side. Keeping cover to your left and your right. And watching the areas that you can be attacked from. Boy, I sure could use a trip to a shop right about now. I've got so much money. Yeah, I could just buy everything I needed, but it's not a good idea. Alright, so that's where the geocache. And like I said before, always assume that someone could hear you. He might not have been alone. Just gonna go ahead and treat myself and get the fuck out of Dodge. And yeah, always be keenly aware of your surroundings. Yeah, my heart was racing. Ooh. I wonder. Was it? Oh no, there's an enemy camp way out there. Too bad he didn't drop anything useful. Surprised someone marked that enemy camp on the map. Anyhow. So, when in doubt, empty an entire clip. Always assume that somebody heard the shots. and is coming over to try to get you. Now, that guy was wearing civilian clothing. He hadn't killed anybody. So my natural assumption is that he wasn't grouped. But if you're wrong, you know, if I'm wrong, then there could be a whole bunch of people trying to close in around me. He definitely was not the one who claimed the geocache, because I know it kind of happened a little bit too fast for you guys to catch, but he was holding a VC something or other, which basically is just that submachine gun that I was talking about. So yeah, there is a huge base over there, just massive base. So everything I've told you in the last couple episodes where, oh yeah, this will be a little bit safer because there's usually not anybody down here, yeah, just disregard that. Usually there isn't, but this time there is, so. There's a vehicle coming. Get into hiding. I don't know where it is. Are they going to where the geocache used to be? Oh no. They're over here and they're coming around the edge. I wonder if I have enough time to get over here and get set up with a rocket. Also, a really bad idea. I'm pretty much completely silhouetted on the hill and facing where I know a base is, where I know there will be snipers. So I don't hear the truck engines anymore. Wonder where he went. Making me a little nervous. I feel like I'm gonna get ambushed. Alright, let's just get over here and get this Zymac, or, you know, basically a European version of an 18-wheeler, and get out of here. I spent a little too much time over here, and I think I'll get killed if I spend any more time over here. Always trying to stay hunkered down, behind cover. And I think I just heard somebody reload or load their gun for the first time, so assume that I'm about to die. There's nothing in that building. Sometimes people from bases will come pillage these smaller areas looking for water and the like, so gotta be pretty cautious. There's a backpack. There's some more water. And some more water. Okay. Let's just check the map quick. I don't see anything. So let's go ahead and see if we can get down here and grab this truck. So I'd rather just grab the truck and head back towards the middle of the island. I thought coming to the south would be a much better choice because I thought I'd be able to, you know, there's usually not anybody down here, so I thought I'd be able to swoop in and pick up any objectives that spawn down here, but that's not happening. But that gun store is unoccupied. Oh, great, the tire's busted. What do you got? Oh, man. It's just not my day, man. Huge enemy base. They blew down the lighthouse. I'm running in the middle of the road like a dip. And basically, all I want to do is make my way over to Greena, hop in the gun store, buy what I need, and get the heck out of there. If you're going to lone wolf, you know, particularly going to gun stores, definitely keep in mind your time. Act like you're robbing a place. You know, keep it down to like a minute and then get out.
Gotcha.
Oh, we got your team. You act like you're good.
My team, I don't even know why.
Just letting those chaps talk. And basically this is not a good situation to be in, running across an open field. You know, like I just said about 10 minutes ago. Yeah, I'll just keep my eyes open for anyone running across the field. That's me right now. I want to pop up here and just look at this little shanty house, see what's in here. You'd be surprised what you can find sometimes. Sometimes people will store weapon crates inside buildings they don't think anyone will ever visit. If you remember in episode 1, all that money I found, bet you that guy never thought I was going to find that. So yeah, people do some weird things, and sometimes you can just luck out big time. But anyhow, let's talk about the gun store again here for a second. So, even though I'm going to start making my way down to that gun store, right? I already am going to assume there's people camping. Now, there's people there now. I can wait them out, or I can't wait them out. I just need to get a vehicle, and this is going to be the closest town for me to actually get one. Yeah, there's nothing down there, so. Out of options, I don't want to make you guys watch me run, particularly since I'm going to do something stupid, so I'm going to cut it here and be back with you in a minute. Alright, welcome back, guys. So, we're pretty close to Greena Gun Store now. And this is where things tend to get really hairy, because there's almost always people camping. Oh man, that geocache spawned almost right on top of the other one. I'm missing them. Oh well. Like I said, this is where things can get pretty hairy. People always camp around the gun store. So figuring out which way you're coming in and out is probably going to be the majority of how you're going to do this. Always keep your eye out at the base of trees and stuff like that. It only takes just a split second for someone to come over the hill, see you, back up, you know, get their sights and everything in order, and I bet you 1,000 in-game dollars that helicopter just picked up, or is it behind me? Oh, it's behind me. It's behind me. It's behind me. Well, let's see. I've got anti-air rockets, so yeah. Let's see what happens. I can't lock on. The last thing I want to do is actually have to face that. He's coming in pretty damn low. Oh, God. I think he's seen me. What a bad situation to be in. What a terribly terrible situation to be in. I don't think I'm going to take him out unless he lands, so... Great. Now... I'm pretty sure I'm going to die here. It looks like he's rotating to a standstill. Let's see what happens. Let's see what happens. I hit him! Yeah! And assume they heard that, and boy are they pissed. So you know what? Screw the gun store. I don't need anything that bad. And get the heck out of here. Yep, I'm going to silhouette myself on a hill, but I want to get as far away from that as I can. I can almost guarantee you someone is looking for me. Here's a nice big rock to take a break by. I can't believe I got away with that. I mean, that wasn't like any chopper. That was an attack chopper. And out of, you know, every 50 helicopter crashes, you'll find one of those. So, I mean, whoever I did that to is going to be angry. So angry. Kind of proud of myself, I'm not going to lie. But unfortunately, they were over the ocean, so I couldn't even get their money if I wanted to. So we'll just take a little break in the shade and, you know, kind of just wait, see what happens. Let's see, 600 meters, half that 300, so pretty much anything I'd be shooting at would be between 100 and 150 meters. So aim just a little bit low. You know, aim for central mass. Should be able to hit pretty much anybody. But anyhow, so my plan was to get like right about here. And that would block spawning in the town. I'd have a really good look at the store and everything going on there. But I couldn't resist taking out the helicopter. So that plan's pretty much out the window at this point. And now I'm just going to move cover to cover and see what I can do about making my way into the town. Extremely doubtful that I'm going to survive long enough. But, well, we'll see. If only I'd made it in while it said there was nobody in the town. I'd be in a lot better position now. Because I could have blocked the spawn for the town just by being there. Disabled whatever radar system they had. It'd have been a good thing. So something else to know about Arma. A lot of combat takes place in between 300 and 400 meters. So you need to be kind of used to trying to kill stuff in between that distance. Now, when you put a sight on your gun, when you put a sight on the gun, you're locked in at 200 meters. So you have to kind of eyeball what kind of bullet drop you're going to be working with. If you got a gun where you can adjust your zeroing, that's even better. But it's best just to get used to using, you know, the standard piece of crap sight that you can find, and just see what you can do with that to see if you can take people out with that. So that would be my suggestion for you guys. Up to you if you take it. But always checking, because I'm sure I'm not the only one who's trying to make their way into this town. And we'll catch up with you guys here in a minute. So, ladies and gents, funny story. I shot that helicopter down almost 10 minutes ago, and yeah, no one had gone over to claim their stuff yet. I guess they were waiting to try to respawn in the town. But there's a guy over there now, and I can probably take him out. Looking over towards the gun store, we can see one player. I could hear someone reloading. So we got 1, 2. Where did 2 go? Oh boy. I should have kept a better eye on him. So we got 1 and 2. He's just going to try to pick up everybody's stuff. He'll probably die because the helicopter's still on fire. And guy number 2 is currently reloading. I just heard him reload, so maybe there isn't a team here. Maybe it's just guys trying to get enough money together to get some equipment. But one problem I'm seeing is usually you can see vehicles and stuff in town. I only see that one ATV, so holy shit, that was loud. And either in front or behind me. Pretty much directly in line with me, so that's a thing. But goddamn, if those guys spot me, I'm gonna get chewed alive. I should take this guy out before he looks up here. I really should. And I think he just did look up here. Oh, I knew it. Knew I was gonna die. He was literally right freaking beside me. Alright, that's gonna wrap it up for this episode. When we come back, we'll be getting back into things. I'm gonna take a break for the night. You know, even though the series has been like about a day apart, I'm gonna take a break for the night and you know, just play normally in a group, etc. So I'll catch you guys in the next episode.